second page, the directors, again, subject to these conflicts be clear, all serve ex officio. So Bill is the deputy mayor, which is a new deputy mayor at some point, that individual would automatically be in the position of being on this board. We have a proposal that the staff, the officers, which on Public Authority Accountability Act no longer be board members. We just put out for consideration Jim Pinto, so he can coordinate what Waterfront's doing as the president and CEO. Alan Lynch, vice president, chair, treasurer, CFO, somebody's supposed to be the CFO under the act, and Christine Schulte, president, vice president, secretary. Again, a proposal the board usually pleased with. The bylaws, you certainly take some time looking at that because the procedural stuff that is would be adopted by the board. It's already been adopted by the member. Corporation engages services professionals. We've got Exhibit A. Put anybody. That's usually at the organizational stage. You identify what professionals you need moving on it right away. This comes in a form where we're doing a bond transaction and have that rush. But if you're ready to pick the account, we'll put that on there. The councils that have worked on the development corps, our firm and Dennis Lynch's firm, that's for board consideration. Corporate seal is adopted. That's some ministerial acts. We directed the application that's been submitted to DASB, that ratified. And then we go through a series of, if you pick Hudson Valley Bank, you'd be approving a formal resolution. Then the balance of this, and I don't want to belabor it, but it's a series of approvals in the Public Authority Accountability Act, adopting all these policies that we've used in the other entities. If I could skim through, because you'll have time to look at that before we vote, I just then refer you to the end of this, where we have a secret resolution in section 20. And again, we had our senior council look at this. As long as this board's sole activity is the acquisition, we're intending to do something. We're going to acquire land, hold it, get a management company in here to work with the current occupants and allow them to occupy and stay based on what makes sense and timing of future development when we can do it with the daylight in front of us. Very limited purpose. And then we authorize the officers to go out and start negotiating purchase contracts, but not to sign without board approval. I mean, it's signed, but it's subject to board approval and subject to grant funding. Again, we're not voting on that plan, that's the proposal. The officers and the corporate authorized to solicit RFQs. We would like to at least get that process going, but we can wait if you'd like for a week. Just get them out there to see what type of management companies are out there interested in assisting us with the property management. Because we're not, although we can staff it for official purposes, the work of working with each one of the 10 occupiers. And when we buy these buildings, we're buying them subject to those leases. We've got to sit down. Somebody's got to sit down as a professional and work that out, make proposals to the school. And so we'll come back with some management company proposals as a result of that.
I have no objection as a board member who hasn't decided yet whether to accept it. If the chairman chooses to do the RFQ, so long as the selection will be made by the whole board, there's no reason to hold that back.
We can go on the RFQ, and that's a good summary, a good opportunity to tell everybody what we're doing. And we'll adjourn this meeting until such time as the board members can
just to recap, we have bylaws that need to be adopted. No member of the board will be compensated. There's no salaries involved. So we can leave that. A code of ethics will be adopted. Whistleblower policy will be adopted. Investment policy, travel policy. I'm just going over some of the highlights of what Sean was mentioning in the primary resolution. Disposition of real property guidelines, procurement policy, detention and indemnification, as we discussed before, the Secret Act, and those are basically the major topics of the primary resolution that Sean discussed. So it basically mirrors the state legislation.
And that is
Would people what?
People who sit out
know we can't do it, make it mandatory for city purchases.
I will look at that now, both Barbie and Frank again.
One other point on the procurement, the city council is in the process of redrafting a living wage ordinance, and if it does get passed by the council and signed by the mayor, I would like the living wage to apply to anyone that is simply as a problem.
That's something that the board can certainly take the board meeting, and it's something we can do as part of these policies. So,
And then item on page 1, item A, number 2, instead of president/CEO, authorize designate shall be initial determination to because inheritance being required. And I want to see it as a change as well.
A2 and procurement.
Right. Procurement policy?
And that's should make an issue as to whether competitive bidding is required. Well, it's B2A.
But he's just making the initial determination under the guidelines though.
Yeah, we can't contract without your approval, so that puts it in your court to say no if you decided you wanted to bid.
And when do you think you could get back to your suggestions for fifteen? Because I don't think we should consider any votes or anything until that's in place. The bill hasn't had a chance to be set.
We should adjourn to next week sometime, and we'll post the time and place once the members coordinate with the individuals.
Okay, we'll give advance notice. Sure.
Further questions?
Okay, we'll adjourn the meeting.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, they don't find you too bad.